What's up guys, in this video I'll be breaking down one of my group workouts with my 16 to 19 year olds. Some of them are still in school, some of them play in first year, second year university, and the main theme of this workout is to develop the shot and shot creating.
Again, do catch this ball from where you play from. So if you play from the top of the three, that's fine. If you're a high post guy, that's fine. If you're a low post guy, that's fine. Catch from where you play your game, where your game's from.
So we kick off with a concept called sparring. On the catch, offense has 3 dribbles to score. Defense is played between 40 to 60%, which gives the opportunity to freestyle into a score.
Once your defender says go, catch, turn, going straight into an action. I don't want any size up, so you're not allowed to size up. We'll still stick with 2 dribbles, okay? Nice and quick possessions whenever you're ready. So when he says go, turn, live.
Now we are in season, approaching the playoffs, so it's best training is straight to the point. With high level European basketball, the size up isn't as common as other places, hence we're just working on making quick 0-second decisions.
Mix up how you score as well, not always layups, jump shots, threes are fine. If I'm with Stanley, I'm running out to any spot. If he says left, I'm gonna rotate left, boom. Again, 0-second decision. I could shoot that straight away.
Adding more reaction variables, adding more game-like movement, we are slowly now building up to what they may face in game situations.
Get our shots warm, so shooting, no jumping, very simple, okay? Main focus of the drill is I want you to perfect your shot form. So my whole thing is efficiency, so as you catch the ball right here, you should just be going straight up into your shot. I airballed that, okay, but you should be going straight up into your shot. So avoid kind of making any sort of small adjustments. Simplify your form, work on your form, compact up into your shot, okay? 3 shots each, different spots, and then you're just gonna rotate, okay?
We then go on to stripping it down for a bit, focusing on shooting technique. It's a bit hard to teach shooting technique with a group, but what I end up doing is going through generic movements and then individually I make personal corrections to the shot. I added an interesting challenge where they had to shoot without jumping from the 3-point line. Really working on that form.
Between mid-range and 3, kind of using the same principle, because just because you're moving doesn't mean, okay, you're still not keeping to the same principle. So as you catch the ball, what I like to say is body to ball and then straight up into your shot. Okay, so depending on where that ball is, if I'm making a pass, so let's say I want it on the elbow, I bring my body to the center of the ball and then I'm shooting that shot right there, okay? 3 different spots, mid-range and 3s, first to make 7.
If you notice, everyone here is working in close proximity. I'm a huge believer in operating in tight spaces, in chaotic environments. The game is very chaotic. If you can work in tight spaces, you can pretty much play in any sort of environment.
Okay, I might roll the ball on the floor. He's got to catch it, get into his shot, okay? I might throw it, okay, super high up in the air, okay? Depending on how bad the pass is, all you're doing is you're working on your pickup. So you catch it and then bring your shooting hand or whatever hand to the middle first. So I'm here, 1, 2, 3, or it's here, 1, 2, 3. Like, work on that catch, getting your hand underneath the ball.
So earlier I emphasized the technique on the catch. Now we're using the bad pass to really emphasize the importance of getting that ball into that pocket. The shooter has to adapt in order to get the right shot going.
Making shots, so just start out in front of me if you don't mind. Okay, he's gonna pass me the ball. Immediately as he passes me the ball, he's going to point to a direction, so just point there, boom. Any direction he points to that's different, point to a different direction, okay? I'm just taking the dribble. Just keep pointing anywhere. He can point forward, he can point back. Yep, so as soon as he says shoot, I'm getting into my pull-ups. So dribble pull-ups, it could be a 3, it could be a mid-range, but we're kind of just now reacting to what we see ahead of us, okay?
Working on the catch and the pickup, now we're looking at reactive pull-ups. Just like in a game, we're reacting on instincts. We're usually playing to space, and sometimes we're not in full control of when that space or where that space opens up.
When you're getting to your dribble pull-up, I want you to think about how you can make every shot somewhat similar. Okay. Because I know obviously the direction changes right here, but try to get this. Okay. All right. Like get the ball to the middle, snapping into your shot. Yeah? Okay, here we go. Shoot. Good, good. That's your point right there. If you always get it, you're bound to find some level of consistency. If I know I'm getting into my shot, it's this point here I want to be able to get into where that hand is directly underneath the ball and the ball splits me in the middle. So I could get a bad pass, it doesn't matter. As long as I get it into here, then we're able to find more consistency with our shot, okay? Next one now, okay? I'm gonna hold the ball out. It's gonna be a handoff, run to the ball, and then now if I have my hands down, catch and shoot. If I have my hands up, he's getting by me with the dribble, pull up into his shot.
Now looking at split second / 0 second decisions from a handoff situation. Most of these guys will be coming off a handoff or somewhat of a screen, and then the reactive element for their decision making.
Now we're gonna add the decision to pass. So I set the screen, he comes off the pick. If I don't have my hands up, he's just shooting that ball straight away. If I have my hand up, he passes it to me, hand off, then he gets into his shot. Right here, boom, I have my hand up, boom, quick, boom, and then he's getting into a shot straight away. Okay, let's go, let's go.
1 to 2 layers of decision making now. Being able to just shoot normal reps is one thing, but being able to shoot whilst making a decision or under pressure is another thing entirely.
Around. Okay, dribbling the ball. Now it's up to him when the possession starts. As soon as he turns around, so just turn around, it's live. I'm looking to score 4 seconds. You just count 4 seconds.
Now we're just letting the boys rock out a little bit, 1v1. Now we've got an area restriction. If they cross over to the other half of the court, it's a turnover. I've also allowed them to go for layups. Even though it's a shooting focused workout, we don't have to be too strict, and I do want them to be able to make the right read on whether to go for a layup or shot.
It's just depending on what you want to do. So if you, let's say, call for a handoff, you just pass the ball to me, handoff, look to score. If you want a ball screen, I'm just going to set a ball screen, go get a bucket. Okay, find again the advantage from the action. That's the reason why we're making the action, for an advantage.
Now we had an action, and I'm encouraging the boys to find an advantage through the action. Coaches don't want to play even basketball. They want to play 4 versus 3, 3 versus 2, 2 versus 1 if possible.
Defense is kind of like a fast break situation. It's right here, and then we'll have a second defender underneath the hoop. Just play underneath the hoop right here. Pick a side, right or left. You're going by me and then getting straight into your shot. So guy that's playing help, you're going to call the hot spot. So for example, if you say the slot, the top could be a hot spot, the elbow could be the hot spot, the corner could be the hot spot. If I score from any hot spot, it's worth 2 points. Okay, if I just score anyhow, it's worth 1. So I'll just demonstrate. So exactly the same thing, dribbling the ball. What hot spot do you want? Elbow. So I come in here, boom. If I now score from the elbow, 2 points.
Being able to score against a defender that knows your scouting report, this is something that elite scorers know how to do, getting to their spots regardless of the situation. This is to enhance their creativity and problem solving skills. This was part 1 of this group workout. If you enjoyed it, please do like and subscribe. Maybe I'll upload part 2.
That's it.